Okay, welcome guys to the Blender tutorial. So today I'm just going to do a real quick one. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a glass vase and also a little kind of bonsai tree coming out of it. So real simple tutorial. Let's go edit mode. We're going to take this, press A to select everything, just elongate it slightly. Take this top face right here, we're going to go E for extrude, scale inwards, just give it a nice little bevel, scale inwards. And then we're going to go for E again, G, bring it down, scale inwards. And then we're going to go E again and just bring it all the way down. Now you're going to want X-ray mode on this to see where you're going. So we're just going to press G again. And then we're going to go E and then bring it down and scale it inwards just to give it that nice little bevel. And we're going to go to object mode, shade smooth. So this will be where our plant's going to sit. We're going to go to object mode, principal BSDF, glass BSDF. Take down your roughness, come over to your render engine at the top here, go to cycles, and now we should have something like this. Now I'm going to add a little bit of a plane in at the bottom, just so that we can see the reflections of the glass. And I will also take this light, and I'm going to change this to a sun. And I'm just going to go ahead and just put this at 200, maybe, for this. And I'm just going to rotate it slightly so we've got that nice little sheen coming through on the glass right there. Just 1 second. Let's rotate this so that it's going, oops, that way. Come on. Yeah, okay, so rotate it just like that. So the next point that we're going to do is add a cube. We want to just bring this up into the middle right there. Just scale it across. This is going to be your soil. So we're just going to make sure that it sits just underneath, and then we're going to go to edit mode. Select your bottom face right here. We're going to go E for extrude. We'll go E for extrude again, and then we'll just scale this in so that we've got the nice rounding of the soil at the bottom. You notice that it doesn't fit on this side, so we're just going to press A to select everything. Scale outwards. Just press G just to bring this just into alignment just slightly. And now we have our little bit of potted plant. So what we're going to do with this, go to shading. Make sure that you have this selected. Go to new. We'll call this soil. Oops. So this will be soil. We'll take from here. So we're going to go to, let's go bump. Oh, sorry. Let's go add. We'll go to what noise first. Noise texture. Then we'll go add, bump. Colour to height. Normal to base colour. So now we've got this nice little wavy thing going on. You want to just pull that up a little bit. Now we want a colour ramp. Just place the colour ramp right there. Press plus. And we're going to just bring that down to a nice crisp brown for the soil. You can make this a little bit metallic if you want to, almost like it's a little bit wet. So then we're going to go back to the layout menu and then add curve, and we'll go to sampling tree gen. Now keep it where it is, because otherwise you won't be able to get that back. I'm just going to go ahead and just get rid of these screencasting keys so you guys can see what's going on. So sample tree gen right here, you can have different ones. You can have weeping willows, you can have pines, you can have small maple. I'm going to go with small maple, and then I'm going to go ahead and add leaves. So we've got quite a few leaves going on there. I'm just going to add a little bit extra to this little tree. So what we can do now is we can actually take this little tree and the leaves, because it's two-part, press G, place it in the soil roughly where you need it for your little plant. Maybe shrink it down just a little bit so that it fits and sits. So now we have this little plant going on right here, but now you can see that we don't have any shaders for this one in particular. So what we're going to do, go back to the shading tab. We'll take the center of the tree right here. We're going to do the exact same shader as the soil, but we're going to press new material, and then we're just going to change this ever so slightly. So you see the colour difference right there. Just going to change this to a nice brown. maybe just a little bit lighter, and then also scale this up so we've got some more texture on the tree itself. And then we can take these leaves that we have right here. If it'll ever let me select it. So the leaves that we have right here, we could go new. We could do add. I'm going to go with noise again so we get that variation. So colour to base colour. We're going to go with colour ramp. Oops, no, not invert colour. my mistake. Let's go with add colour ramp right here. So now we can go with a nice little pink on one side, and then we could go plus again, and we could go with a nice little orange on the other side. So now we've kind of got this variation of colours within the plant itself. I might actually remove that pink and do like a nice little crisp orange. Just there. Or maybe a red. Something of a kin. Yeah, I'd say about that. So, then we can darken this off a little bit. We can have little bits of the different colours. Just for the tree right there. So if we come back to the layout, this is what it should look like. I'm just going to go ahead and tone this down a little bit to about 100. This is the lighting we're talking about. Maybe a 10. Just to bring out some of those colours a little bit, because I think that light was just too much. And then I'm going to bring up this little base right here up to the plant. So now this is what it looks like. Now the glass isn't as I would like it to be, so what I'm going to do is go back to the materials tab right here. We've got IOR, and we can just adjust this as needed. Alternatively, if you don't like the way that the IOR is on this, we could actually change this back to principal BSDF. So let's see, if we change this to principal BSDF, we could do metallic up, roughness down, and then we could take the alpha down as well, just to kind of make that little bit of soil pop out right there. We could also take the soil if you wanted to, and just reduce this just ever so slightly and bring it down to the base of it. Just make sure your tree is touching the bottom right there, and then we can see the actual glass that's going on. To be honest with you, if you change this back to glass BSDF, I mean, it does the same effect, and it actually looks better as well. So if you just take your tree, just lower it down just ever so slightly with G. And now we have this nice little potted plant that we can use in a bit of scenery. Or you could use it as an outside piece. So that's the tutorial for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.